Comrades Marathon Association Chairman Jeff Minnaar has appealed to race members to speak to the association rather than go to court. A case is underway where over 100 members are seeking to suspend the implementation of resolutions by KwaZulu-Natal Athletics. A return date in court is set for the 23rd of October. The members want to set aside the domicilium rule and the current rights of members who reside outside of the province.
I just hope and pray that these people who are fighting in the courts would only just come and sit with us, not as a whole pack, but the people behind the scenes. Let us know who you are. Come and talk to us, and we can resolve issues. We don't need to go to court.
Well, joining us now is the legal representative of the members, Mark Leathers. A very good evening and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Mark, why did the members come to you and appoint you to take this matter up in the courts? We heard from the Comrades Marathon Association that they're quite open just to have a conversation.
Valen, this particular matter ended up in court on an urgent basis because members were notified of these two disputed resolutions 2 days prior to a special general meeting that had been called. And not only was the continuance of the meeting important, but some 45% of the Comrades Marathon Association membership comes from Gauteng. People had made arrangements to travel, booked accommodation, etc., and now at the 99th, the association, together with KZNA Athletics, was seeking to deprive them of their membership rights. So on that short notice period, we had no alternative. We did address the association. We actually corresponded with the internal constitutional and legal committee head, who actually advised that the advice given to the association had been that these resolutions by KZNA were not legal. And we've had sight of the internal legal opinion that he actually gave them in that regard. But the association decided to proceed nonetheless, and the members were left with no alternative but to approach the urgent court, where we were successful.
So now you guys are waiting until the 23rd of October. To go to court is an expensive matter. Comrades Marathon Association are an NGO. They're an association that organizes a race, but also they are under the KwaZulu-Natal Athletics Constitution, and they always have been. So why is this an issue specifically now?
Well, that's a very good question. The constitutional provisions that are in place have been in place for give or take the last 20 years. And it's never been enforced previously. But that said, the KZN Athletics Constitution defines membership and running clubs separately. Running clubs are dealt with in terms of Clause 5 of their Constitution.
Like the Comrades.
And membership in terms of Clause 7 of their Constitution. And Comrades is what's classified as a special member. So based on that, whilst CMA may be a member, the domicile rule that applies to athletes does not apply to the CMA.
I'm sure, however, people don't want members that are not residing in the province to be making decisions for a race that specifically happens and needs the oversight of people within the province.
The race is organized within the province, that is correct, but the vast majority of runners come from outside of KZN. And based on that, historically, Comrades is not just a provincial race. It's not just a national race. It's an international race, attracting generally over 1,000 international runner entries in some years as well. And based on that, it's a case of saying, is this voluntary association, this essentially NGO that organizes the race, is it subject to political oversight and interference? And the members felt that it is not. And the final relief, part of the relief sought on the 23rd of October, is a declaratory order from court to that effect. And clearly, Comrades Marathon's own internal legal opinion agrees with that, because it was also advised to write back to KZNA and say, sorry, guys, we are not subject to the domicile rule.
Mark Leathers is the attorney for Comrades members that has taken the association and KwaZulu-Natal Athletics to court. A return date set for the 23rd of October. Thanks so much for your time. We do hope that we'll get to chat to you again.